Hi friends. Pardon me, I'm fighting with the lighting here in my schoolroom. It's really the only place that I get a little quiet while the kids are awake. The baby's napping and the other kids are working on some assignments that they can do independently. So I figured I'd take a little time and try to do another video. I was really inspired recently by a video that Heather Torres did on her channel. If you don't follow Heather Torres and you're interested in the homeschooling, and especially if you're a working mom or you have multiple people in your family helping to make the homeschooling situation work, she's a great one to follow. I will put a link to her channel in the description below. She's a great mama with lots of wisdom. She did a couple of months ago an interview with another homeschooling mom named Ashley Williams. And Ashley is a working mama with 4 homeschooling kids. So the two of them had some great perspective on being homeschool moms. They both have YouTube channels. I'll link Ashley's below too. But they did a video together on Heather Torres' channel about just how to get started in homeschooling and encouragement for moms with lots of little kids, and how they individually make it work as working moms. And I really appreciated it. Even as someone who's just a work-at-home mom, there was a lot I could learn from that. I personally, as far as work, I am a doula. So it's more of an on-call basis and meetings that I can, for the most part, set up on a schedule that works for me. But there is the on-call aspect of when a mama goes into labor and my husband can't always get out of work. So I have a great community, pardon me, of friends who help with the babysitting and will do things at a moment's notice for us until my husband can get off work. But I have a great community that supports me in that. Not every mom has a flexible schedule, and those ladies have some great wisdom to offer. But one other thing that they talked about, and a challenge that they asked mamas about at the end of the interview, was how do you, or do you, fit fitness into your everyday life as a homeschooling mom? That was a big one for me. I was a college athlete, pardon me, I was scholarship to play basketball in college, and even when I wasn't on the basketball court, I was in the gym running, or I was out on the streets running. I have always just been really, physical activity was important for me. And when I had my first, I was able to keep that up. When I had my second, I tried. I still did 5Ks, but my body, I had a diastasis, which is the separation of the abdominal muscles, and I didn't know what it was. Nobody told me what it was. So I did crunches and Pilates and twists and everything I could think of to tone up that midsection, and nothing worked. And then I eventually got pregnant with my third, and I stopped. Everything just got that much harder with 3 little kids. When she was born, my kids were 4, 2, and newborn. And my second had special needs, and it was hard. And I pretty much stopped exercising at that point. Fast forward to the birth of my 6th this past April, and my body had such a hard time with the pregnancy and delivery, which was not typical for me. And I just kind of reached a breaking point and realized fitness needed to get back to being part of my life. I had slowly put more weight on over the pregnancies. I'm one of those mamas who has to eat the calories to make the calories. Breastfeeding does not lose weight for me. On the contrary, I can't lose weight while I'm breastfeeding. So once I have the baby, there's that initial losing the baby weight that is truly the baby and everything, and the water weight, and then nothing happens till my baby weans. And if I try to put effort in, my supply drops. So it can be tough. And over the years, with my body just leaning that way and my metabolism working that way, I haven't been able to exercise much or do much while I've been nursing, and I just have a habit of getting pregnant pretty quickly after my babies are done nursing. So fitness fell out of my life. And then after my 6th was born in April, I just was like, I need to do something. My body is a wreck. I'm 80 pounds more than my ideal weight. I still can keep up with my kids. I can garden and do yard work for hours. I'm still very physically active, but I'm carrying a bit more weight than my body likes, and I feel it. So I was blessed to find this amazing fitness program and support network called Fit to Be, which is, it's not Beachbody, it's not any of those kind of things. It's a professional exercise program run by a woman who has studied physiotherapy and has studied how a body works. And she used to teach classes in gyms and do the personal training thing. And now she does a program at home for mamas like me who it's not easy to get out of the house. And she also is aware of diastases and pelvic floor issues, which is amazing for moms who have had babies like me, who their body just didn't recover well at times. And I wrote a blog all about it and about my journey with Fit to Be. And this is not any kind of marketing thing. I don't make money on Fit to Be. I don't. So this is just me, someone who had good results with it and is still using it today. But I found Fit to Be, and after my midwife gave me the 8-week release to exercise, I started using it, and it totally, I cannot even describe. I will link that blog in the description box below so you can read what I wrote about it a couple of months ago now and see my pictures of my progress. But the gist of it is, I needed to make fitness a part of my everyday again for my health and for the sake of my kids, so that I could be the kind of mom that I wanted to be. So for me, what that looks like is getting up before they do, because I have 5 little kids running around at home and I'm homeschooling. I don't put my kids on the school bus and send them off for a little while every day. So I don't even have a chance to try to make it work kid-free. So my only opportunity is to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have my quiet time for about 20 minutes, and then I have 30 to 40 minutes of exercise before my kids get up, because we are very early risers. But it works for me, and that's how I get it done, and that's kind of, it's how I'm reclaiming my body. I love my kids, and I love what my body has been able to do to grow and deliver them and nourish them for a year and a half or so after each of them has been born. But it's taken a toll, and I need to take care of me too. So I do it at 5 o'clock in the morning. But it's really, really, it's important to me, because I know what it's like to be fit, and now I know what it's like to not be fit. And I'm willing and need to do the work to get back to fit, because it feels so much better. Pardon me while I'm looking down. I have some little bits here about things I wanted to make sure I remembered, because I have mom brain. I forget everything. A lot of the encouragement that I get for what practical everyday working fitness in, and just being a mom with this many kids and homeschooling and stuff, I love to watch YouTube channels, because I can, while I'm cooking, I can just put it on and glean wisdom from these mamas who've taken the time to put it out there. And it's really, really encouraging. And Nikki at A Farmhouse Full has been especially helpful to me in this aspect. And she just had her 8th in August. And she, pardon me, she's working to kind of get her body back into shape from kind of how pregnancy makes it stretch and wobble in ways. And she recently did a video on how she's doing it. She does a pretty holistic approach, which I appreciate, because I'm not into shakes. I'm not into garbage to put into your body. I'm not into wraps or pills or anything. I truly believe and have seen the results over and over and over again in myself, that you put the good stuff in and your body can function optimally. You get it done. So yeah, like I was saying before, kid interruption, which mom life. If you put the good stuff into your body, it will give you good stuff back. If you put garbage in, that will catch up to you. I see it over and over and over again. People gain consumers on these products. And sure, you might lose weight and you might feel all right while you're using their products, but you try to quit and your body goes to crap. And you think, oh, it's because this product really works. No, it's because you were starving yourself with their products, and they purposefully do that and pump it full of caffeine and indigestible fibers and things that make you think your body's being nourished or full, and it's not. You're nutritively starving yourself, and your body crashes when you go off of them. So you think that product must have really worked, so you start spending money on it again. You can do the same thing, but better with whole foods because it's sustainable. You don't need tricks or wraps or pink powders or pills. You just need to actually eat real food, vegetables and fruits and lean proteins, and get rid of the garbage like preservatives and refined sugar. If you, for one day, looked at how much refined sugar the average American puts in their body, you would be appalled. Every condiment, everything has so much sugar in it. It's insane what we're doing to our bodies without even realizing it because we don't make our own food. And that's my spiel. But Nikki at A Farmhouse Full does it with just exercise and eating good food. She does do some protein shakes, but if that works for her, then that works for her. And she has on Instagram, she has a great community that she's building up of mamas just doing some exercise. Not, oh, here's a picture of my meal. Like, look how I'm starving myself at this meal. She has a hashtag that's #GetFitWithNikkiLynn. And just mamas posting pictures of themselves at whatever time of day it works for themselves. Sweaty, feeling good about it. I took a few minutes for me today, and that's good for me and my babies. I love how the homeschooling moms on the internet have come together in this way to build this community together. And we can support each other even if we can't get out to the gym. I have tried the online accountability and encouragement groups, and I'm glad that they work for some people. I have been in them with some really great people. This is not a ding to anyone who does those things and runs them or whatever, but I can't do them. As someone who had an eating disorder for 10 years as a teen and young adult, it is so, when you have that eating disordered mindset and you're watching all these people and they're competing, even if they don't realize it, posting pictures of these, like the tiny, who can get the tiniest meal and be like, oh, I ate this and felt great. It's, to say triggering is not right, but when you know better and when you've struggled, it's just, you see it for what it is. It's disordered eating. It's not taking care of your body. And if they're truly healthy and aren't in a pattern of disordered eating, I'm really happy for them. But a lot of these groups, the way it comes off to me as someone who's been to hell and back with the eating disorders and done the hard work and the therapy to get well again, it's not a healthy environment. So I just stay away from them because it doesn't do good things for me. But there are great online supportive, just kind of accountability things, and mamas that I look to, like Heather Torres and Ashley Williams and Nikki of A Farmhouse Full. These mamas who really work to make fitness a part just of taking care of themselves and loving themselves and eating well, fueling their body and taking care of themselves and their children, and not a competition. There's another mama that I follow who's not a homeschooling mom, but she's on Instagram, and I actually know her personally because she's local. I will link her below. Her name is Desiree, and she does do Beachbody, but she is breastfeeding twins, and she has a toddler, and she is an amazing, hard-working mama who carves out 12 to 15 minutes a day for herself because it helps her get by and stay sane, and she fuels her body with real food. She is a great at-home Beachbody trainer. And I will link her Instagram below so you can check her out too. But she is a great encouragement to me as well. Speaking of Instagram, I am also creating Essence there. If you want to follow me, it's mostly just kid and family and recipes and food stuff all day long. If that interests you, I will link that below too. So that's about it. I just was really encouraged by Heather and Ashley's video, and you all should check it out. They have a lot to offer, not just on fitness, but on homeschooling and having lots of kids and stuff. But yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for watching. If you like these little videos I've been getting up, you can like and subscribe if you like. And that's all. I hope you have a great day.